We are live. At least I am. Having some issues with the Google chat this morning, but it is episode 91 of the Reseller Wake Up. And yeah, so that makes it a Wednesday. What's today, the 11th? Yeah, 11 o'clock. Getting started a little bit late today, but for some reason, it won't let me get in anybody else's chat. People try to get into my live chat. It doesn't work. I can be in a hangout off air. Actually, that's what I'm going to do is start a hangout off air real quick and hopefully get some of the other panel members in there so that they can at least hear what I'm saying. And hopefully it actually goes live, because who knows, maybe I'm just completely banned or something, because it's not even going live yet. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I'm watching it in YouTube just to make sure everything's good. But yeah, let me just go set this up really fast. I'm gonna send everybody a link, and at least I'll have somebody to talk to while I'm on air. But yeah, not much going on over the weekend or this week. Sales have been excellent just because I've been listing like crazy, and that's the key to getting a lot of sales. I mean, I keep seeing all these complaints on Facebook, like, oh, my sales are down, it's Q2, blah blah blah, whatever. I don't understand. It's freaking awesome for me. But like I said, I've been doing like 10-20 listings every single day, so that's been probably why that's working for me so well. But did have a sale. I sold a typewriter yesterday. Really annoying. I had it set up for FedEx shipping, and it was very, very frustrating because the guy had a PO box, but eBay still sold him the freaking item. And FedEx, it would have been like $20-$25 a ship, but with eBay it was 50. So I'm losing. Cost me basically as much as the guy paid for the item to ship it to him, and then I got all my fees and everything on top of that. So I tried to get a hold of him. Of course, he's a zero feedback buyer, no comment back. It's like whatever. So I'm probably just gonna go ahead and ship it to him so that I don't get a ding. I mean, I don't really. I can eat a defect or two, but I don't really want to. So, but yeah. So what's going on with you guys in the chat? Anything? How have your sales been? How's the week been treating you? Finding anything cool? Any good killer deals going on out there that we need to be aware of? Any bolos? What's going on with y'all? Let's see here. You know what? Let me do this. Yeah, I'm not used to doing this solo, just to let you guys know. I don't like to hear myself talk, and I can do it a little bit, but, I do have to. Helps a lot when there's somebody else around. Okay. Yeah, it won't let me do that. No, it won't let me be in two hangouts at once, unfortunately. So that's oh well. I'll just talk for half an hour. Yeah, you guys just let me know how you're doing with the sales and everything. Finding anything cool, whatever. Love to hear about those record-setting days and stuff like that. But yeah, my plans for the rest of the week, like today, I don't think I'm gonna do any sourcing, but I'm definitely gonna be doing a bunch of listing. This week, I want to try and get at least 100 items listed by the weekend, just to, see how much of it affects my sales. Because like last week, it was pretty pathetic. I mean, I was doing like 2 to 5 sales a day, and You know, there was a day where I didn't make any sales, which never ever happens to me. But I mean, I hadn't listed at all the entire week. So uh, yeah. I'm back. But yeah, as far as some of the stuff I wanted to talk about, you know, before everybody came on. Uh, Now, has anybody seen this petition? It was in Gill Money. Some guys. It was another one of those eBay is screwing us over. eBay is the devil. What is up with eBay? What you know, type of things where somebody's trying to get the troops rallied and get some hate rocking on them. But I don't know. I'm so. I know you see those every once in a while, but I mean, I don't understand why people think that eBay is just out to get them. I mean, they're providing a platform for somebody who basically doesn't have any other way to get their stuff sold. I mean, you can literally they create they're creating something where you can literally work out of your house and like just sell whatever the heck you want. I mean, yeah, they got to set up some kind of guidelines, but I don't know. Like people complain about the defect system too, and I haven't really been having any issues. I mean, it's you really just have to learn how to work within the boundaries of whatever whatever format you're using or choosing to sell on. You know, whatever platform you're choosing to sell on. I mean, if Etsy all of a sudden got popular and then people started getting booted off of Etsy because Etsy didn't like that they were selling brand new stuff from Walmart or whatever, then it would be really it. Oh, is there a rolling blackout? Yeah, you know, it's just because I'm getting a little too popular. You know, they've I guess they're just so many followers and subscribers and everything now that you know they got to dial me back a little bit and make sure that I don't get too wrapped up and ahead of myself. You know, just growing too fast, I guess. No, not really, but yeah, nobody could get into the hangout. I don't know what it was. I started a hangout and they could get into my hangout off air, but they couldn't get into my live hangout. And then when I tried to get into Danica, she tried to make a live hangout. I got the same error that she got, but everybody else could get into her hangout. So I don't know. I guess she could like start a show or something now, but uh, yeah, but it'd probably be a lot more interesting than watching me talk for a half hour. But uh, yeah, Marie and Dusty. I don't. Was it Dusty? I think it's Sam that's always talking about the 50 or 60 listings a day or 200 listings a day or whatever. I can get about 30, 40, 50 listings if it's certain items. You know, it just depends on what you're doing. You know, and if I'm doing Lego minifigs and I've got a box of minifigs, you know, I could take a picture of these little guys and it's just a couple of pictures for each one. As long as I know exactly what they are and I don't have to do a bunch of looking up on them and research on them while I'm listing, then I can knock out easily 20 of these in an hour, probably, from picturing to creating the listing, everything. But it just, then again, you know, if I'm doing men's suits, then that could take me, I could maybe do 2 of those an hour just because you got to get everything perfect. You got to go back and edit the photos, make everything look pretty. You got to measure everything. So it really just depends on what you're listing as far as how many you can do. Oh yeah, I'm the superstar. Oh God, Chad, trust me, I do not want it all to myself. I hate doing this solo. I feel like I have nothing to talk about, but I'm just like, oh, okay, so what can we do for 30 more minutes? Yeah, but I mean, besides that typewriter sale that I had, my sales have been really good. Just lots of, and it's not, my average price per item has been going up a lot lately. So that makes it even better. You know, I mean, I'm used to doing if I'm selling minifigs, yeah, they're quick to list. Yeah, they're easy to list. Yeah, I can do 10 or 20 of them in an hour, but I'm selling them for like $10 a piece at the most. And they take forever to sell unless it's something really popular. Like, if I have a lot of Star Wars minifigs, then I might, if there's like 20 of them and it's like Luke and Obi-Wan and R2 and C3PO, like all the popular ones, you might get, $100, $150 for the entire lot. But for the most part, when you're just dealing with little random ones, you got to wait for somebody that wants that minifig to come along. And yeah, they'll give you the $10 for it, but it just takes a long freaking time. I don't even know why I'm wearing headphones today because they are completely unnecessary, but that's all right. I'm just used to them. So keep them rocking, but this fail is not my fault. Just to let you know, phone. It is totally not my fault. I don't know what's going on with Google, but when you're dealing with somebody else's platform, I could go and code my own freaking video chat room to get people and try and get people to watch and do all that, or I can just click Google and hope it works every day. I didn't do anything differently, guys. I woke up this morning, my everything was reset, and I don't know why, but or not everything, but my computer had just restarted and it said that it applied an update, and I've got automatic updates set up, and it's like at 4 a.m. if there's an update, it just restarts by itself. But I'll have to go back in and see if I can figure out the settings and everything. But like I said, when I made an offline hangout, a hangout that I couldn't take on air, everybody could get into that just fine, and they're probably still sitting in there. But it is what it is. I'm not going to complain about it. Just make the best of it, and who knows? Maybe I'll actually get used to doing this after I have to do it. 5 or 10 times on my own. I know I definitely couldn't do it for 2 hours, but oh my goodness. Totally unprepared for it today, though. I mean, it's yeah. Let's start a petition on Google Hangouts. You can't screw this up. What are you guys doing? That is not actually a Hulk. That is a pair of those Hulk hands that make the noises with a Hulk mask that I think I paid like $5 for it. I got the mask at the Weigh and Pay, and I got the hands. They were like $1.99 for the hands at Goodwill last week. But I got it all set up, and I was like trying to make it look cool on the set, and it's actually hanging up on a jukebox cassette player thing that I got a long time ago. It's like a limited edition jukebox, like this old school looking chrome jukebox, limited edition, like number 69 of 1,000. So I thought the number was cool too. But yeah, it's had that thing forever. But what kind of mic am I using? It's a Yeti, one of the famous YouTuber mics. It's the one you see everybody else using. I got lucky and scored it at a pawn shop for $30. So I was like, yep, I'm keeping that bad boy. But yeah, I don't do a whole lot of collecting, but stuff like the Hulk and that Master Chief in the corner. I picked that Master Chief helmet up last week too. That was pretty neat. I got it I found that at Goodwill. They wanted $25 for it, and I was like, oh, there's no game or anything inside. They're like, oh yeah, okay, we'll give it to you for half price. It's like, right on. I'll take it. So snag that guy, and then one of these days I'll finally sell R2 to Chad, but I still like having him up there, so I haven't gotten around to that yet. But yeah, last night I didn't even make it to the gym this morning. I've been doing night classes again, which I don't usually do. So it's just been killing me trying to get up in the morning. I get home at like 9 o'clock, and I've been rolling for 3 hours straight, and then I'm just dead, and I can actually sleep. That's a good thing. But 6:30 rolls around, and I'm dragging myself out of bed, like and then still not quite ready or over the whole spring forward daylight savings thing. The Master Chief, Halo Master Chief. Come on, you've never played Halo? That green helmet back there with the gold visor. Yeah, that's the Master Chief. But I do have to clean this place up a little bit. Fully intend to. I've been doing it slowly but surely. Most of this stuff is listed. I just got to get it reorganized. But there's some stuff that's like in the way that I haven't gotten listed yet because I do use this room for some storage. So there are a few things that I'm gonna by this weekend. I think I'll have them listed. And, once I get the big stuff listed, then it's something I put away and actually get it out of the way in my actual storage room. But yeah, other than that, there isn't a whole lot going on my end. I got a question for you guys though. Yesterday, when I was in Goodwill, I found these decks of Uno cards. They were 99 cents each. They were frozen Uno. First of all, I don't know if I can even sell those because they're frozen. But when I scanned them, it came up that I could. But there were like 30 of them at this Goodwill. Like I said, they were 99 cents each. Amazon was on them for $7.99 each. And they were ranked like 1,200. And I mean, I could sell them, send them into FBA. The profit would have been like $3 or $4 a piece. And if I try and undercut Amazon, I could still make money. But I was hoping that some of the other Amazon gurus would be on just so that I could kind of get their insight and see what they would do with something like that. I mean, I was thinking maybe buy like 5 of them, but then it's not even worth it to send them. I'm not going to spend all that time to make like $5 or $10. I mean, it's not that much of a pain, but plus you got to pay like the 20 cents on top of it because I do the whole ship multiples of an item to the same warehouse thing because it ends up being a little cheaper than sending one item to this and 2 items to that and 2 items to that. I do not. 12 Hounds asked about Twitter. I don't use Twitter for my eBay listings, and the reason that I don't use Twitter for my eBay listings is because I'm actually on Twitter. I use Twitter, and I really, really hate it when I log into Twitter and there's 50 items from the same person that I'm not going to go through every one. And it's probably, I'll scroll through sometimes, but nothing ever catches my eye. And I got to like get through them all before I get to something that I actually want to look at, So I don't want to be one of those guys. And I feel like that can lose you more subscribers than you get. But then again, I'm not trying to get people to follow me on Twitter that I'm trying to sell stuff to either. So, Brian, you'd buy them for filler on eBay. That's a good idea. Yeah, maybe I could just buy them if I sold them for like $1 or $5 or $6 a piece on eBay, then that'd be pretty good. Or maybe I could just buy them and put them up on eBay for like $2 a piece in one big lot, and somebody would, I double my money. Somebody would buy them, and it would be, I'd make some money, and then they could go and put them on Amazon and try and make their money that way. I've thought about that a lot, trying to use eBay, like steer it more towards buying things to like lot stuff up and sell to other resellers rather than trying to, sell every little thing myself. I mean, like some of these suits that I've got and stuff, I just feel like, as long as if I don't have to put in all the work, then I don't really care if I make, if I get $100 for a suit that would easily sell for that, when I could sell 10 suits for $100 and, still triple my money most of the time. And then somebody else could take those and go through all the work and do their own, make all their money that way. But yeah, what do you mean by that way you don't waste a listing? I don't understand that. I mean, the more stuff that you get listed, the better. I know, is it the free listing thing? Oh, okay. So 12 Pounds is saying she made at least one sale on Twitter. Yeah, I'm not saying that it's not a good idea, and I'm not saying that you're not gonna make money or you're not gonna make sales on Twitter. But for me personally, the people that I follow, I want them to follow me back. And a lot of the people that like I kind of relate with and deal with on Twitter, they tend to be the types that I think would just unfollow me immediately. I mean, as soon as they start seeing all the 50 listings a day or whatnot. But I don't know. It's just personal preference. And I mean, I hope that if any of you ever follow me on Twitter, at Resale Ronin is my Twitter handle, by the way. If you follow me on Twitter, if you're one of those people that does spam your listings, I got nothing against it. Like I said, do it. But if that's what you're using Twitter for, cool. But if somebody unfollows you, then don't get offended by it. They just don't want to see a bunch of listings. And if the only people that you want following you are the only people that you want to follow are the people that are following you, that's fine too. I understand that. But if just I don't want anybody to be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you unfollowed me. As soon as I see that you're just spamming those listings all the time. But yeah, I mean, it's YouTube. I'm trying to cater on Twitter I'm trying to get people to watch my YouTube show. I'm not trying to get people to buy my stuff on eBay or buy my stuff on Amazon. And, I'm trying to cater to people that are more likely to work from home, other YouTubers, people that want to find ways to work from home so that they have time to edit their videos and like start producing good content and making channels. Like video gamers, people that want to sit at home and play Call of Duty all day. Those are kind of people that I'm trying to get on Twitter so that they'll come and watch the show on YouTube, if that makes sense. And I mean, I don't really take this too seriously. It is a hobby. That's why I'm not butthurt over the fact that I'm stuck talking to myself today and you guys in the chat because there's something going on with Google Plus, and I guess I screwed up some kind of setting or something and didn't have time to fix it before the show went live. And just to let you guys know, I mean, I usually start the show about a half an hour early, send out the links, but nobody starts coming in until like 2 minutes before the show starts for some reason. They got stuff to do. They don't want to just sit there and BS around. They're busy. And so if something's going wrong, I have no time to fix it. There have been times where the show starts at like 7:02 because I had to restart because everybody started coming in like as soon as the show was about to start. And I realized my mic was muted and I couldn't get it working. So it's like, okay, I got to restart my computer, go back, restart, and then it ends up coming on a couple minutes late. But yeah, some of the other groups that you guys can definitely go check out on Facebook. Ladies Are Reselling is a good one if you're a lady. I don't know anything about it except that it exists because they don't let me in here. But what did you say? Sorry, guys. I'm trying to read the chat and talk at the same time, but I'm not good at that. Usually when I'm reading the chat, it's while somebody else is talking. It works awesome. That's why I love the Hangout format. I mean, I could maybe do a podcast format for like 30 minutes or an hour or whatever and fill up that time with talk. But I feel like the content isn't there. And, if I had spent more time, it would be easier if I prepared a little bit. If I knew what I was going to talk about before the show started, that would be freaking awesome. But y'all know we don't do that around here. We just get the ball rolling and we just start talking. But when you have a conversation with yourself, it makes it so much harder to do that. Finding that out really fast. But pinching pesos. Yeah, we bring in 10 more viewers when there's a full panel. Yeah, okay, I guess. I definitely prefer having you guys around. Trust me. Yeah, this is episode 91. This has never happened before. Nothing like this has ever happened before. The worst that's ever happened with me on the Google Hangouts is my mic's muted, or yeah, pretty much my mic's muted. I think one time, it wasn't on this show, it was on a different one. My camera died and something popped up. I got like a pop-up in the chat. It's like, you have to register your camera. And then I had to go and get another camera. That's that was weird, but that was nothing to do with the Google Hangouts. That was, uh, yeah, generally I just have to restart and everything's fixed. Not today. I tried restarting and still didn't work. So whatever. It is what it is. Yeah, some of the stuff that like changing prices around and everything. I don't know how you guys do it. My typically my strategy on eBay when it comes to pricing items, like I'll price something sky high. Well, by sky high, I mean, I'll try and get top dollar for it. If I'm scrolling through sold listings and one thing is sold for like $80 and then the rest are going for like 50 or 60, I'll go ahead and list it for 80. And then if it doesn't sell, then when it comes around, I'll go back and look at more. I'll price it closer to the high end of average, so I'll drop it down to 60. And then after 3 months, if it still hasn't sold, then I'll go to the low end of average where it's like, okay, well, I mean, yeah, they're selling for 60, but they seem to be going really fast at 45. So if I can get the price down that low, then I'll go ahead and try and get 45 for it. And then if it still doesn't sell after like 4 or 5 months, then I'll just try and blow it out. I don't do 99-cent auctions, but I'll try and price it at a price where a reseller could afford to make some money buying it to resell it themselves, and they can try and get the $60 for it. And I've had good luck with that. I mean, there's few things. Yeah, 12 hounds. Videos are awesome. If you can get good at doing videos in one take and actually doing them in one take, then go ahead and try your hand at YouTube. One of the reasons that I love the Google Hangout format is because there are no takes. There's no recording. You just need a webcam and a microphone and some friends. And everybody gets in the Hangout. You hit that live button and you talk for an hour or two, and whatever happens, happens. There's no editing involved. There's none of that. It's just so easy. And I mean, it's probably just a testament to my laziness, but it's I've had good luck with it so far. I really like how that's worked, and I mean, I'm not the only show on YouTube like this. I mean, just in the circles, the reselling circle, there's a bunch of them. We've got the Collector's Catacomb on Thursday night. We've got the Cool Toads on Friday night. By the way, Cool Toads is doing a special show after the Green Room on St. Patrick's Day. Go check that out for a night of drunken debauchery. I might actually be on that one. It's gonna be, if he'll have me. That one should be very fun, though. I mean, anytime Sean talks about drinking or plans to drink on one of his shows, it's going to be freaking awesome. Just go back and check out the last episode that was brought to you by Captain Morgan's, and you'll see what I'm talking about. But that was a good one. Pickers Church on Sunday, Chad's got his 3 or 4 guys that he talks about. They always have like a specific topic that they talk about for an hour, and then Sean and Chris Rowan do the our show on Sunday night. They have guests on, basically just talk about eBay. Monday night, Profit Talk, of course, and Kevin keeps saying he's going to come back, and hopefully he does. I mean, he's always had an interesting thing going with the Thrifting Lounge, but we'll see how that goes. Green Room on Tuesday night, and then the meet and greets on tonight, every Wednesday night, But those are all the like Google Hangout type shows, the ones where people get in these Hangouts, hit that live button, and just let it ride. But yeah, I've tried to do some haul videos. You can go back and see some of them, but I mean, too much cutting and editing, and when I got done, they just looked okay. I wasn't really happy with what I was putting out there. So until I get better at it, then I'm just gonna keep on doing what I do. There needs to be a show on Tuesday and Thursday. The Green Room does a show on Tuesday. You don't have to be a part of the Green Room to see the Green Room. What are the main reasons for doing the vids? Income, knowledge, hanging out, etc. That's what 12 Hounds is asking. Okay, so let me give you the breakdown of why we started doing this show. When I first got in, actually watching Kevin at the Thrifting Lounge is what got me into the Facebook groups. And when I got into the Facebook groups, I started seeing all these other Google Hangout shows. But mostly I was every morning there would be this working hangout video or a working hangout link on the Facebook group, and they would be posted everywhere, right? So I would go in there, and there'd be the same group of guys, it seemed like, every day, and we'd just talk, and we'd have advice for each other. We'd pass the time while we're shipping stuff. We'd have like, what do you guys think of this thing, or what do you think I can get for that? Or somebody would be on Craigslist, it's like, what do you guys think of this lot? This guy wants $20 for this bin of Legos, that kind of stuff. And or hey, I'm doing my first FBA shipment. There will be somebody right there to answer the questions. What's up, Adam? What do you want? There'd be somebody right there to answer your questions. We'd have, like, just on the spot while we're working, we'd just be talking about work, and there'd just be all this knowledge shared. And after like 2 or 3 months of it, I was just like, guys, we need to take this on air. So we did. We just started. I started my making videos on YouTube. Just started hitting that live hangout button every morning, and we were doing it 5 days a week, 2 hours every morning for a long time. But I mean, it just started getting too much for me. Like, I was the only one that was there every day, first of all. I mean, there were a couple of other people that were very consistent, like 3 days a week, 4 days a week. But it just got to the point where it's like, man, this is too much of a commitment for what we're getting out of. So, yeah, Adam, I told you, one of these days, man, I'm going to have to ride solo if I keep doing this, and you guys are going to have to watch me. But anyway, I think that just having that organic conversation, where we just start talking, it's like, hey, what's going on today? Somebody's always got an issue. Somebody always read about something on Facebook. And if nothing else, then we can just talk about how drunk we got the night before. And it always works out just fine. But there's always nuggets of information that come up. But yeah, if you guys have a webcam, I'm totally fine with you guys coming on the show. I mean, if you're not, you don't have to be a regular panel member. I mean, there are people that have come and gone. There are people that were, on all the time, and there are people that that have been with me since the start. I mean, literally, some of the main panel members were people that during the first week of us going live, they started watching, and they were like, yeah, we'll come on. And then they started coming on, and boom, they're on every day, and then there's some people that, I mean, like Deb and Eric, both of those two. Adam's one of the OGs. He's one of the guys that actually got me through my first Amazon FBA shipment. He's one of the guys that got me. I mean, he's been very helpful. He's a killer, and you don't realize it from talking to him, but the dude knows his stuff, and he works his ass off. And he got me ungated for watches, shoes, clothing, which I haven't taken advantage yet, but I will. And if you guys have, if you're trying to get ungated for anything on Amazon, he's got an ungating service at biohazardpicker.com. I would encourage you to go and hit him up and have him help you out. I mean, it's a little pricey, but the time that he saves you by just having everything done for you ahead of time, it's worth the money for sure. It's like getting approved for grocery or something. We have told you how easy it is. And if you can't be bothered to do that yourself, then you're willing to pay somebody $50 or $60 or whatever or however much it is to go and get you ungated, then that's cool. There are plenty of people out there that are like that. It's no big deal to me, but there are some of those categories that are a lot harder to get ungated for, and they take up a lot more time. You need to know more. And if you're selling your own line of clothing on Amazon, then you need to know how to do everything yourself. You need to know how to take the professional pictures. You need to know how to set up like the mother or the parent listings and all that stuff and make a flat file. But I mean, if you're just scanning clearance racks and sending in stuff that is already listed that you find that's going to make you some money, then all that stuff isn't as important. But you still have to know their policies on certain items and certain categories and all that. But Looks like it's that time. 30 minutes went by really fast. I'm glad I didn't have to do a whole hour, but I don't know. I think I could have pulled it off. Sorry that we got started late today, guys. I'm really sorry that Google's acting up for me. I don't know what the deal is, but there's a hangout going on. So we'll go ahead and post that link up in the Reseller Wake Up Facebook group. Please go check out the Reseller Wake Up. Post the latest episode there every day. If you find these shows through Facebook, it just makes it a lot more convenient and a lot easier, especially if you're trying to look for the show later in the day, because these links just get buried. You can also subscribe to my channel. Hit that little red subscribe button down there. Just come to my channel, user/resell Ronin on YouTube, and the latest show will be there ready to go for you every morning. The featured links on the right side of my main page over there are going to have the regular panel members and their channels. So, yeah, and if you want to be on the show, if you're interested in being a panel member, hopefully I'll have this figured out and you guys aren't going to have to watch me solo from now on. Then you can just hit me up on Facebook. Easiest way to get a hold of me. You can also get a hold of me through YouTube. I read all the comments. You can just post on the description or the comments below, and love to have you on. Also, if you have any comments, suggestions, whatever, if you know a guest that might want to come on, somebody that's got their own YouTube channel or whatever, somebody that you'd like to see us talk to, then point me in their direction. I'd love to try and get a hold of them. But anyway, want to thank everybody for watching today. Everybody who tried to come on, thanks. Hopefully we don't have to do this too often, but it's not as hard as I thought it would be. So hopefully it turned out all right, but appreciate all of you, and we will see you all Friday. Hopefully we will see you all Friday. Bitcoin.